Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to my channel, Dale's Workshop. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of maintenance on Hazel. My wife gave her that name. It's the this is the Roomba J7 robot. And she's having some issues, and I'm thinking that there's a lot of cleanup that needs to be done, maybe even some filters to be replaced. So what we're going to do is do a little maintenance on her. Take all these screws out and hope I don't lose any of them. May have to replace this little thing here. Recently I purchased a package of parts, which is, you know, here you got brushes, you've got filters, you've got new rollers. So we're good on parts, but these parts are still good. So not sure about this. I'm gonna have to look at this a little closer, but we may have to replace this one. One of the things that is very common, and you have to be on top of this as well, is these things pick up hair. It gets wrapped up in there, and sometimes it gets wrapped up on top of here, and just, you know, all kinds of stuff. These rollers, hair gets in here. You can see it even collects right in here. Okay. I know from experience this is one area that just collects lots of hair, and it will, if you let it, it'll keep collecting it until they stop turning. Now let's go ahead and continue to take this apart, get this off. Okay, so far so good. All right, so we're gonna take this wet wipe and we're gonna clean all this dust out of here. I think vacuum is gonna be the best way to get all this trash out of here. This is the battery. It just slips out. Okay, so I'll loosen these 4 brass screws here, and that allows me to lift this out. Okay, so I'm having to learn as I go too. So here on the side, you see this little trash can. This will push this, it will allow you to take this off. And now I can clean this. Pretty dirty. All right. Now we can put this back in. Just snug it down. Don't want to get it too tight. I think we'll go ahead and put the rollers back in. There. Snap the battery back in. Now, I want to put a little bit of attention on this. This is your collector. Collect all your dust. I want to get it kind of clean. Well, that filter looks clean on this side, but let's see. Not so good on this side, eh? Yeah, we gotta check on that. Let me blow this out, I'll be right back. All right, so I took it outside, blew it out real good. There's another filter in there. Okay, so right here opens up, and we have more cleaning to do on the inside here. I need to blow that out as well. Okay, so you see this filter in here. It doesn't come out. So that's okay. Okay, we have a new filter. And so all right. Okay, so now we're, I think we're about, no, not quite. We got to take this out. You see this? See here, this just pops out. At least I think it should. Yeah. And as you see, it's got all kinds of hair collected on here, which it hadn't stopped it yet, but it will. And this is very important for this to turn. You have to push this out. And a lot of times hair will collect in here as well. And that would definitely slow it down and stop it. So, now we got it back in, we got it. Let's see here. Now it spins really free. And these contacts, these are the charging contacts. So you want to make sure that they're nice and clean, because when they go into the charging station, it'll immediately go ahead and start charging. You may have to clean them off more often, because sliding in and out of the charging tray. All right. Got all the hair out of it. We've got all the rollers clean. We've got all the dust out of here. Okay, so now we've got this all cleaned out, and we've cleaned all the sensors off. And so now we're ready to put her back together. It's just a, it's not a hard thing to do. It's just takes a few minutes to get all these screws out of here and clean this out. Now that I had never taken apart before and had no idea how it worked. And this vacuum part here, it's all cleaned out in there now. The sensors are clean. It's got a new filter. This thing should work good now for another 6 to 8 months. We do have a lot of dust in the house, and nothing we can do about that, I guess. But with Hazel, we keep it down. She's a good old girl. She comes out at 9 o'clock just about every day and does her thing. All right, guys, that's it. I think we'll take her back upstairs and see if we can get her going. Oh, wait a minute, we got to put this on. I think I'm going to go ahead and replace this, put a new one on. I have a new one, so just stick one on here. The screw comes with it. Oh, need a different screwdriver here. Okay, I think we're good to go. And this kind of helps, you know, you can tell it'll as it spins, it knocks trash up under here for her to pick up. So all right, I guess we're good to go, guys. We'll take her upstairs and see how she... This is her charging station, and it's also where she empties her trash that she's collected. And I'll show you the contacts I was talking about. Right here, these contacts, and they need to be cleaned off a good bit. And this is the bag that collects the dust that she brings in. These are just extra bags. And so that's her charging station, and she's getting all excited to go again, but I'm going to have to put her back on. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. Appreciate you watching. If you'd give us a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel, I sure would appreciate it. And hey, leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. I always like to hear from you guys. And so we'll just leave Hazel at it. Let her keep doing her thing. And we'll see you on the next one.